Hello YouTube.
This is our trip review. The things we did on our vacation, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We have to mention it. So without further ado, let's start. I don't know where we could go. We're just going to go day by day and we'll just go what's good, what's bad, and what's ugly as we go day by day. Alright, so here we go. Let's review what we have done on our past vacations, which you have watched on our videos. I will have a playlist already for this. I'll include this video eventually in that playlist of our trip review. Okay, day one. Alright, for you guys didn't know, day one, we started out with the video from Iowa 80 truck stop. But we were there a half hour early because you know why? We left here instead of the scheduled 3 a.m. We left right around 2:30 in the morning instead because we got up probably 25 minutes early. Couldn't sleep for the last few minutes. I just told Angie, let's just pack up and go.
We did.
I think it may have been a good decision in a way, weather-wise, as you saw later, as you saw that what happened. Traveling from here to Nebraska was good. Mostly in the dark. Just had to point out a few things in the dark driving. Then when we got to daylight, we showed other stuff. And one disappointing was we want to try the one restaurant. I think that's in western Iowa. We wanted to stop for a quick bite to eat. We ended up ordering something else instead because the restaurant that we wanted to go was closed due to shortage of help.
Yes, it was.
They were short on labor, so that was some minor snafu on that day one, but it was expected anyway. So yeah, when you have a truck stop out in the middle of nowhere, it's really hard to find good labor in those areas. So right now, let's go on. Let's go when we go through Nebraska. Okay, Nebraska, not much exciting through that state.
It's not.
At least there was trees to look at, but not much for population-wise. As we go west, population was getting thinner and thinner and thinner as you go westward. More westward you get, it seemed like the human population just all of a sudden disappears and that. The only two exciting things happened in Nebraska was that snow squall that we went through. It was a pretty narrow band of a snowstorm that we went through. According to the weather, it was not that heavy, but on camera it did look very heavy. I think they ended up having a quarter of an inch after that stretch. But after that, it was okay. Then we had a nice lunch at a place we never tried before. It's a regional fast food place.
Yes.
It was called Ronza. I think we ate at Cozart, Nebraska.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I think it was at Cozart, Nebraska, where you had probably the best chicken tenders for a fast food place.
They were good.
Yeah, and that funky little sandwich looks like it's on a smush hoagie bun. That was like shredded beef and cheese with other toppings in that, if you wanted it. Which is pretty good. It's like a flaky crust, shredded beef. I think someone called it almost like a sloppy Joe or a made right. So it's a cross in between of a sloppy Joe and a made right. It was really good, and that. But would I eat that quite often? I don't know. I'll just leave it open for debate. But that was good. It was different.
It was good. It was delicious.
Yep. Your tenders was always good. It was probably the best tenders for a fast food. And it's a regional fast food place. So you're only going to find this mostly in Nebraska.
Yep.
There's some in Iowa, there's some in Minnesota, there's some in Missouri, and there's some in other states. But it's primarily located in the state of Nebraska. So it's a Nebraska thing. Okay, as we finish up day one on our travels, we entered the state of Colorado.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we were coming at the hour where we started seeing the Rocky Mountains in the background. I don't know if you saw it on camera and all that stuff, but day one, we were just pulling in. We checked in our hotel room and went over off camera. We did this off camera. You probably saw it on our personal Facebook page, but we went over to the crab house that used to be a Village Inn. We had I had some steamed shrimp, what was boiled shrimp in a garlic buttery sauce and a mild seasoning to it. I had an aftertaste you would not believe, and Angie had the fried shrimp and coleslaw on that.
Yeah.
But that was that we had that off camera. But the night stay was let's put it this way, very interesting, because when we went to bed, the forecast called for 10% of snow the next morning. Well, what happened the next morning, we'll tell you. As you guys saw in that video, where we drove through, when we left Colorado, the Denver area, we woke up to about 3 to 4 inches of snow.
Yep, we got snow, guys.
Wow, they said 10%. They said 10% of chance of snow in Denver. Well, if they say 10% chance of snow in Denver, you better take it to the bank. It's going to snow. And boy, did it snow. About 3 to 4 inches. It was coming down pretty good, too. So we got up. Good thing we got up early for this one again. Because we arrived early. We got up early. So we started traveling west. We had to take our time. We were down at times, if you heard on the video, that we were traveling almost less than 45 miles per hour. If even that. If we got up to 45 in that snow, we were lucky. But as we were climbing up the mountain, as we were getting closer and closer to Vail, the weather conditions were slowly improving. But once we got west of Vail, the weather really got improved. The roads really improved. The views really improved as we got closer, higher up, as we were passing through that snowstorm. And I told people, they didn't believe me. If you go west, you travel with that snowstorm faster. As you go east, if you go east, you're going to be stuck in it for a while. And that. So, and another thing is, if you saw the line of trucks, they all had a chain up. And also, the chain law was in effect. Also, people don't realize is, for four-wheelers, for passenger cars, there's a tread law in Colorado.
There is.
That's why the car rental guy checked our treads before we took it out, because I told him we would be going through the Colorado, so he got out the tire tread checker to make sure we had enough tread to meet the state's the minimums for tread, because you got to meet the state's minimum for tread, for proper treading on your tires to even drive up in those Rocky Mountains. Because if you slip and slide, that's the first thing they test is the treads on that. So that was a pretty good tip. You guys want to know for four-wheelers this time of year. As you see on the car review, basically was we ended up having basically it looks like brand new tires. That's basically what it was, brand new tires. But he still checked the treads anyway. Okay, speed forward. When we got to Grand Junction, Colorado, we was able to meet up Travis Reed at that one pilot that we had set up. I chatted many times when we got to stop. I gave him an estimate time that we're going to be there. Don't know if we're going to run early, run late, but we had a nice meetup. Unfortunately, I had an editing snafu during that video, but a good thing I put it up separately. So if anybody has not seen, you want to show it real quick one last time here. If you have not seen the solo video that's about 2 minutes long, Travis Reed gave Angie and I a box of this box right there of toffees.
Which we haven't ate yet.
Which I had a small bite. It was okay. Good. This is the company that's in Grand Junction, Colorado. So this is made as a big candy company in Grand Junction, Colorado. If you ever buy Grand Junction, Colorado, make sure you stop by and pick up one of these. If you see them at the local stores, pick them up out there. It's really good. It's locally made out there. It's really, really good. But Travis Reed, thank you very much. Thank you for taking your time off your busy schedule to meet with us. And let's go on to there. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff I kind of omitted out on this video. When we left the state of Colorado, we entered the state of Utah. Guess what we could do in Utah? We cranked it up to 80 miles per hour. Holy.
And a lot of people could not believe it was 80.
Yeah, we cranked up to 80 miles per hour. All of a sudden, we went from a snowy climate to a desert climate, just like that. We went through what they call a section of Mars through Utah, but didn't really look that bad because the sun was really high in the sky. The colors looks a little different on this time going west than it is going east, basically. But I didn't have much clips on that going to through Utah. Basically, because we did a lot of it last year, technically going out. Yeah. I just wanted to get some, looking for some new parts and that. I put some photos on our personal Facebook page. We got a lot of likes on that also. And let's just cut right to the chase. Coming from Colorado, we went through parts of Arizona. Actually, Arizona was not Nevada yet. We had to go through parts of Arizona first. And eventually we got into Nevada. And coming down from the interstate from that big hill, looking into, it was towards the end of that video, when we were looking down into the valley of Las Vegas, Nevada. You can see the city lights throughout miles and miles and miles. I just hate to say, at night, that was the best view of any city we entered. It was Las Vegas, Nevada, coming down that big hill when you see a city of lights.
With all the lights.
Where it stretched for miles. You can see downtown. You can see the strip. You can see the airport. You can see the planes coming in. You see almost everything. You also see almost the raceway, where the raceway is and that. So it was a fun entry into Las Vegas there. It was a fun view. Probably the best view of entering of any city, especially at night. It was wonderful to see. Okay, after we check in the Four Queens, we have the Four Queens review. It was a good room. We had a couple minor issues with the room, as you see. Angie mentioned something off camera, which we already mentioned. She had issues with the shower, basically. Yeah. Which we omitted on it because we didn't know about it until after she took the shower. I just got done with the video review, but the shower spray was spraying in a different direction.
All over the floor and all that.
Yeah, you did use the shower curtain, but
yeah, I made sure it was closed.
It was still spraying all over the floor somehow.
Yeah.
So, if we would have known that, I would have included that in that review video.
But he did not know.
But I did not know until after we got it done. So, but there was some minor issues with the toilet, minor issues with the plug-in, but otherwise, it was a great view, great value. If you book early, it was a great value. After that, after we checked in, we got our bus passes, and actually, let me give you a timeout here. I'll show you the bus passes. Yeah. These things were our bus passes. These were $20 each. Good for 3 days. As you see, they're already expired. So they're no good.
They're no good, guys.
So they're already expired. So they're no good. But we keep them anyway as souvenirs. And that, so. Okay, when we're live streaming, we had issues with our live stream. Like I said, every YouTuber has issues live streaming up and down the strip. They lose connection in some areas and all that, and our channel was no different than those bigger channels. They do lose connections, and they do reconnect as soon as possible. That's what we try to do. Angie had a bad night's sleep, I guess. That's why she's tired.
Yeah.
But guess who we met on our live stream?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
We met Angel.
From Sin City Angel channel.
Yeah.
We passed like 2 ships. All of a sudden, Angie goes, "Is that Angel?"
I said to him, "That's Angel."
Yeah, I looked around and said, "Angel," and I said, he turned around and said hi to us, and we gave him our business cards. We were live streaming him. He was live streaming us. Unfortunately, like I said, the camera was not the greatest. I will explain the cell phone issue at the end of this video, what I'm planning to do to rectify that. So I'll just wait till the end of this video to mention that, what I got plans to do, basically. So that's it. We got to meet Sin City Angel. We had 3 different live streams because they cutting out. When we cut off for the final time, we decided, you know what, let's go ahead and end it anyway, go back to our hotel room.
Which we did.
Which we did. Okay, this would be Wednesday, We did a lot of odd stuff that day.
Yep.
I think the most notables were, which you've probably seen, before we took that big nighttime ride on the big Ferris wheel, we went out to the Vegas sign. We went to the Pinball Hall of Fame.
Which was awesome.
Yep. We did walk a little bit of the strip a little bit, then we went back. I think we did some other things. Was it Wednesday night we had dinner at the Bacchanal? No, we did that. Yeah, Wednesday night we did.
Yes.
Wednesday night we had dinner at the Bacchanal buffet. We decided to knock that out early in the trip, which is a good thing. And that. So then we did some other things. Then that big Ferris wheel ride you saw on the videos and that. And the reason we're putting these videos kind of mishmash and kind of blending in these videos, we intentionally put our slot play in between these other videos too. So basically that was it on that part. So that was fun there too. But yeah, it was a great day and that too. Okay, this comes to Thursday. We checked out the Four Queens. We had to go kill time, so we went back on the strip. Basically, we just went back on the strip for a little bit. We did some other things.
We went back to the Pinball Hall of Fame.
We went back to the Pinball Hall of Fame to buy some merch, which you probably will see us wear every so often on this channel when the videos do come out. We already wore them a couple times off camera and that. The main reason why I stretched out these videos to this point was we took a hiatus time from creating videos. So this is basically our first video we created since our car review, basically, and that was it. That's how we stretch out our videos. We were taking a small break from the channel, just edit videos and all that. And this is what we got. It's like a little mishmash of everything we did. What you saw on an edited video was we did the walk of the strip during the day. Angie, you that bored?
I'm just tired.
Yeah, she slept most of the time during the trip. We walked the strip during the day. It was different between day and night. It's still just as busy in a way, but it was a lot cooler. That's why we went. Of course, everybody saw her shopping. Of course, Bath and Body. Can't avoid that. Gotta go. Got her good deals. Got her wallflowers. And all that stuff. And we went and we just walked around, and I think we had no, that was Saturday.
That was Friday we did that.
Oh, that was Friday we did that? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I think we'll talk about Friday in a second. Then we went up that Thursday night. You probably saw it in the live stream. We went up to the Strat Tower. I was titled What a View. It was supposed to go about 10 minutes long, maybe 10, 12 minutes long. As you heard in the final minute, there was a little disagreement going on. Yeah. Unfortunately, in the live stream, that's stuff we cannot control. But we talked about it after the incident, and we just told them that if I'm live streaming, I cannot be bothered. Do not grab anything out of my hands, especially if we're at over 1,000 feet high. Even if there was a safety ledge, it was just high enough to smash and break a cell phone or a camera. So I just told her, don't start reaching for anything no more. Especially up that high, we have an open air things. And that. And when someone asks us to do them a favor, if I'm busy doing something, let me alone. And since you had the open hands, you should have done it.
Yeah.
That. But she wants me to do everything, and I said this has got to stop, basically. And that's why I was upset. I have every right to be upset about the situation. I kind of had a short fuse. I apologize for that. But when you live stream, there's nothing we can control, okay? When we live stream, there's a lot of stuff we cannot control. People are going to be rude. People are going to be inconsiderate. And I've seen this on other live streams where people will just say, hey, the live streamers, let's bug them for a picture. Or just see if they get a picture for us. They just say we cannot be bothered or something like that. It's not rude. It's just rude on the person when other people is taking videos and and photos too. So I would say we take that in consideration too. From now on, we are going to take it in consideration next time we ever do live streaming again like that out there or anywhere.
Excuse me, guys. This is also when we checked into the Alcatraz.
Yeah, this is after we check in at the Alcatraz, which you've probably seen a review of it already.
Mm-hmm. Now we're up to Friday.
Yeah, now we're up to Friday. Actually, we had breakfast. We had breakfast downtown Friday, off camera, I think it was. You probably seen it on the Eats video. Oh,
yes.
All the food that we ate in Vegas. Make sure you guys go back and check the Eats video. What we all ate in Vegas.
Friday is when Angie went to Bath and Body Works.
It was Friday when we went to Bath and Body Works.
We also had a buffet.
Yeah, but that was Saturday. That was Saturday. That was Saturday morning. That was Saturday morning. That was Saturday morning. That was not Friday. Friday we went back to the Four Queens for breakfast. Because remember we had a coupon to use.
Oh, that was Thursday.
That was Friday. Was it Thursday? I don't know. But yeah, we went back.
Friday is when we ate at the Four Queens.
Yeah.
Friday is we went to Bath and Body Works.
Yeah. Then we had the buffet at the.
Back when it was the one Thursday.
No, that was Wednesday. I don't know. We lost track already. So let me take a little time out here. See, when you mismatch videos like I did, it gets days confusing. So basically, since we're on Friday, we had a surprise buffet at the Circus. It was a brunch buffet, and that was good.
Guys, that was delicious.
That was good. That was delicious, and all that stuff. Unfortunately, off camera, when we left Circus, Angie got caught up with something that I'm going to warn you guys. Be very, 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 very careful in this. We didn't do it on camera, but off camera, we got caught up in we got suckered in. Not suckered in, because Angie's always a sucker for free items. I've always told her, if a deal is too good to be true, it is. What I did was I sacrificed some money in order to get free items.
Yeah.
So it was just what it was. It was a timeshare presentation. This is what people do. They suck you in. It's companies. These are legal companies. Unfortunately, these are legal companies in Nevada. Mm-hmm. They'll draw people in like a carnival barker. Draw you in, suck you into some free items, free shows, free everything. But you gotta pay a $50 deposit to be at someplace else during the weekend. Yeah. And I told Angie, I knew from the get-go, I kept on walking, but Angie insisted I come back, and what we did was to teach her a lesson. Basically, don't buy into these things because they cost money. I wasted $50 for no reason, and I'm watching my bank account right now because if they take out another $50 this week for that, I would put a freeze on that real quick because that's something we're not signed up for. You gotta be very, 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 very careful in this area because even it's a legal business. They were in there. They paid to have that spot inside Circus. If they promise you $125 free slot play, free buffet, free shows, and you have to go to a timeshare, don't go for it. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. I wish I would have put it on video, but don't fall for it because all over Vegas. If anybody comes up, present you tickets. If anybody even come up to you, present something to you for free. Don't do it. Don't do it. Walk away. Only you walk up to them. If you want to walk up to them, it's on you. If they walk up to you and you fall for the trap, it's on you too. So your best bet is walk away. I should have had Angie to walk away, but she was hell-bent that day. As you saw on the slideshow, she was hell-bent. I had to help people out. I was busy live streaming. And this is why our vacation kind of went downhill a little bit. But I'll tell you what, we finished with a bang. I'll tell you what happens when we finish with a bang on the very next day after we had
Guys, excuse me, that Friday is when I went to Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, that Friday. Yeah, well, what doesn't matter. It's all videos are mixed up, so it doesn't really know what day it is. Okay. we went live. As you saw, we went live a couple times on Friday night back on Fremont. Oh, by the way, we met other YouTubers on Fremont on Friday night. We also met
Michelle Monroe.
We also met
Sin City
Life. We also met Mark of The Other Me.
The Other Me.
Then when we took a break, a little hiatus, we went back live again, and we met Sin City Family.
Yes.
So basically, from Friday night on up, things just improved. I mean, the vacation was just started going up again. Yeah. But unfortunately, it was towards at the end of the vacation when things started looking up. Basically, what was is I told Angie we have to be on the same book, the same page, the same sentence. Okay? She was in a different book. I was on one book. She was on a different book. That's why we hit the bumps in the road, basically. So, so once we got back in the same book, the same page, the same paragraph, the same sentence, things started to click pretty good. And boy, when it got clicking Friday night, party, hardy.
Oh God, that's all it was.
Yeah. Okay, now this leads to Saturday, our final full day here in Vegas. What we did was we filmed a lot of slot play. We went up to the plaza. We did Brian Christopher slots. And if you go back to that video, Brian Christopher himself left a comment on that video. Thank you, Brian Christopher, for noticing our video. I wish we'd done a better job in filming it, but I'll talk about the filming of it later, basically with something else. We filmed a couple slots at Binion's. Then we did a lot of them at the El Cortez, basically.
Yes.
So we filmed a lot of slot play. We won some, we lost some, but at least you're able to see the slot machines that we don't normally see around here at our local casino, basically.
Like Farmville and all that.
Yeah, and all that good stuff. I don't think we filmed Farmville, but
yes, we did.
Yeah.
No, we did not.
No, we did not. I did something off camera. Like I said, time you watch this video, I was just trying to finish up the editing portions of everything. By the time you watch this video, all the editing's done anyway. So I got a little behind on my editing too. So and that. But otherwise, it was a fun day. Then Saturday night, after we had our dinner at the after it had Seagulls,
yep.
Then we kind of rested up a little bit, played some more downstairs off camera. Then we were prepared. We went live a little bit for maybe like an hour and a half successfully, continuously, to show the mayhem on the Fremont Street Experience.
With the free concert.
With that free concert, Stone Temple Pilots. Did we watch any of that concert? Unfortunately, we could not find room to stand. We couldn't find room to even sit because being those two areas that we sat at the Four Queens and the other area, they were all reserved for higher players that night.
Yeah.
So the high-end players were able to have seats. Everybody else was forced to stand throughout the whole concert. And boy, and with my leg acting up the way it was that night, I told Angie, I'm not going to be able to stand for an hour and a half to 2 hours for this concert. So we were best to walk, just continue walking. We did hear him play, off camera, of course. After we got done with our live stream, we did go back and watch him a little bit. But we just heard him play a couple songs. That was it, basically. Then, if anybody has watched Sin City Family live stream, I'm going to warn you right now, as you watch this video, there's a good possibility that he put it in his paid page, which is probably the, which you have to join a membership to watch it. If you want to watch that live stream, there's a good possibility. If it's not available, he's dressed in like a bear costume with a Coca-Cola logo, like a polar bear. He dressed like a polar bear, face paint, everything, and it should be on the when was it? That was the 19th.
That was the 19th.
That was the 19th of November live stream. So make sure it says November 19th on it. Basically, and that's what the video you want to watch, because Angie and I was on it. We gave him a live $20 super chat. I played What's in the Bag, in the brown bag. Then later we played What's in the black bag. But Angie already went to bed that early. She was tired that day. She's not used to the West Coast time zone on that. But yeah, it was just that was a great party. We had fun. I had fun. I mean, I wish Angie was up a little bit longer for that one. She would have really enjoyed it. They would have loved her to have her their party next time there. So next time we'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure she gets her nap so she can join the party next time, if there's going to be a next time, but we don't know for sure. And that. So that was the thing we did. My God, here we are on Sunday, the face of reality. Check it. Before we checked out of the Alcatraz, we took a live stream. It was one of our good live streams on Fremont. We was live streamed in the donut bar. Those donuts were good. If you saw the Vegas Eats, if you saw the live stream of what we had for breakfast, holy cow at the donut bar. Those donuts they looked fantastic. Every single one was a work of art almost. You're afraid to eat them. You want to just frame them and that. But those donuts were good. We was able to bring home a 6-pack. They were good, basically. So, and that. Yeah, we finished our live stream. We went up. We kind of edited it up. We just kind of gave our final thoughts. Then we came back, edited the video, coming back to the hotel room. Our final looks of Vegas on Fremont, what it looked like during the day after a major event like that free concert. They did a good job cleaning up. They always do, and that. And it's just one thing after another. Just a fantastic day. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end. It's the reality of going home, and that. So, yep. This is when we start our 2.5-day trip heading for home. After we left Vegas, of course, we did not do Hoover Dam, but we did cross that bridge that overlooked Hoover Dam.
Next time we will.
But next time we go out there, we will do Hoover Dam. I will get her on that bridge, but I got her on that bridge going home because we were heading for home, basically. So you saw that in the video. We got her on that bridge, but we were just traveling, heading for home. But you can probably see some heads sticking out on the left side of the screen. Those are the people overlooking the Hoover Dam area. Check last year's video. It was called Hoover Dam, LV Strip, and the Big Wheel video. Just check the first few minutes of that video, what Hoover Dam is like, basically. Especially for that bridge.
Yes.
And that. But otherwise, driving home, started driving to Arizona. Back into Arizona. We did a stop someplace for a quick... no, we didn't have to stop to eat because we had dinner arranged once we got to Flagstaff, basically. Driving to Arizona was kind of on a chilly side this time of year.
It was cold.
Even if it was a desert climate, it was on a chilly side, basically. So we stopped at one area to get... we did not get gas there. We were thirsty, so we just got something to drink there. Maybe I got some footage there. I don't know. Like I said, to this point, I've got behind on my editing, so I don't know what I put up, basically, for that video. But otherwise, it was a good trip to Flagstaff, and we had dinner at the Lumberyard. And yes, we had dinner at the Lumberyard and that. So, and I want to take a little time out. I'm going to show you what I brought home from the Lumberyard. I'm going to show you.
You guys, I'm going to show you my new shirt.
Well, we'll show that later when you wear it on an upcoming video.
Okay.
Okay? But I want to show them this before it's gone, by the time they watch this video. Hang on to the hats for this one. I bought 2 4-packs. We went through one of them already. I gave Angie's brother one. I drunk 2 in the same day, never again. Because then I had the other one by itself. But this is the last of the 2 4-packs that I brought home. This is the last 4-pack. It's a beer from the Lumberyard. As you see, it's from the Lumberyard. And it's called First Light Lager. Yeah, First Light Lager. And it has 4.2% alcohol. I do not believe it. It's higher than that. Because I can barely drink 2 of these cans in one sitting.
You guys.
That's how strong it is.
We was also on a camera.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want to check out, we was on the camera at Flagstaff. You have to go through Virtual Railfan. I forgot what the title of that video is. So you got to go back a couple weeks. It's very early in the video, like the first 30 seconds or so. Basically, Angie and I was on Virtual Railfan in the grab bag. So you got to go to Virtual Railfan, go through the grab bags. I think you got to go back to the 23rd of November, I think it was, the upload. I think it was.
22nd.
The 22nd or the 23rd upload?
22nd.
The 22nd, are you sure?
Because we were coming home and I'm like, oh my god, the new grab bag is out, so I watched part of it.
Okay, then it was the 22nd, maybe. But yeah, check those dates out, 22nd or 23rd of November grab bag. Check if it's on the 22nd, it's definitely on the 23rd grab bag. 22nd. On the Virtual Railfan, okay? Just check one of those two videos. We're early. We're in the first minute of the video. Let's put it that way. If we're not on one, we're on the other one. Okay. Just keep checking them all.
Guys, it was the 22nd because I remember when we were driving home. I'm like, it's out.
Okay. All right. Maybe that was it. The 22nd. Maybe. It was. Okay. Right now, I gotta put these back in the refrigerator, and let's talk about the second to a full day from Flagstaff to Oklahoma City. Thing I hate about this camera, battery goes dead quickly on this camera. Okay, quickly. What was the name of that title? Real quick.
Train separates at
Santa Fe Junction.
Santa Fe Junction. Guys, we're at the very beginning of it.
Yeah, first 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Okay, quickly, we gotta get going here. There's not much left to say. Because from Flagstaff to Oklahoma City. Which was not much of an exciting drive. We just had to stop at one odd gas station. I probably filmed it. We did, and we were not happy with that gas station. Not because we needed gas. It was a bad pump. And remember, they had no Pepsi
products at all.
No Pepsi products at all there. So yeah, so there was no Pepsi products at all. Okay, then we made a surprise. I called this at the last minute, just days before we left our trip. Told Angie, since we're going home to this route, let's stop and have dinner someplace. Where do we end up eating at? I don't know if you can see it or not, but
the Big Texan.
The Big Texan. Actually, stand up real quick. Stand up and show the back of the shirt if you can. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there. Right there. Stay right there, Angie. That's it. We ate there. Okay. We ate there.
You guys, it's also on my sleeve.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about your sleeve. I just saw the back of your shirt. We ate at the Big Texan, and Angie had her fried shrimp there,
which was good.
French fries. She came with French fries plus 2 sides. Wow.
If I would have known it came with the 2
sides, you would have canceled them.
Yeah.
Yeah, her plate was full. She had a lot of potatoes on that one. I had that big 24-ounce steak, and that's 1/3 of the steak challenge, which is that 72-ounce steak. No, because I did not take the challenge because I could not even finish my 24-ouncer.
Guys, Angie didn't even do the challenge. There's no way I could.
No. But, yeah, that's it. But there was somebody who was doing that challenge. Unfortunately, we could not stay to watch the entire thing because we had to be someplace by a certain time because I had a prepaid hotel room I had to get to before I lose it. It's one of those use it or lose it. So I really was pressed for time and that. But the 72-ounce steak challenges, you can find these videos on YouTube. Sometimes they will live stream. They're going on. So check YouTube for that stuff. Especially when they go live stream a challenge, they do live stream every so often. From there, anybody who wants to be embarrassed or stuff like that. But yeah, I had a 24-ounce steak. That was really good. I could not even finish it.
You couldn't.
So I had leftovers the next day.
Yep.
And we checked in, and it took us almost to midnight, Central Standard Time. Because when we got to Texas, we were in Central Standard Time. So every time we go east, we lose an hour of travel. When we go west, we gain an hour. So it seems like it's better going west than coming east. But it seems like when you come east, you're coming home a lot quicker, too, it feels like. But we didn't check into Oklahoma City. until almost like
midnight.
midnight. Hey, the final day from Oklahoma City to home. What is that? I don't know.
No.
We'll never figure it out. We headed for home. It was uneventful. We had to take a detour to bypass the toll roads. It was a unique, different detour. Julie did a good job to get us around that, to get past that toll road. It was a very scenic drive through small communities and that. That's probably the only drawback, driving through communities. You probably just added maybe like an hour travel time. Basically, that's probably the only drawback. But once we got to Kansas City, I think it was during like lunch hour. It was
crazy.
busy. It was busy and crazy travel. Once we got into, especially when we were trying to catch our connections, our exit connections. It was very important we catch our connections. When traffic's that thick at lunch hour, holy cow! Somebody's must have a good lunch special going on that we didn't know about, but. We didn't have time to eat because every time we ate it on the go. It was almost like we had a sandwich on the run. Go, because we had to be home by a certain time. We had a goal to be home I had a goal to be home between 6 and 7. Even we left at 5:30 in the morning from Oklahoma City. We were running early, but because of traffic issues, we ran late, but not much late. And the traffic issues from Des Moines on the way home. I couldn't believe how thick the traffic I-80 was. Especially from east of Des Moines all the way to Davenport. I mean, traffic was pretty heavy at times. Especially making our exits. When we hit Des Moines, we hit kind of an early after-school rush hour. It was after-school rush hour, I think we kind of hit at the time. Because I think it was the last day of school for their Thanksgiving, their Thanksgiving break, because school buses were running up and down. But yeah, we were heading for home. Des Moines, it was like around 3 o'clock. We still had another 3+ hours to travel. Plus we had one more fuel stop to make along the way. And plus a quick sandwich to grab and go too. So we didn't make our fuel stop till we got outside Des Moines. I was going to make it at Altoona. Because due to the traffic being that thick, I just told Angie we had enough fuel to press it till we got out of town, which we did. Then we stopped, got fuel, got sandwiches. We were on our way home.
No, we just got fuel and soda. Because we had leftovers.
We had leftovers. We had leftovers. Yeah, we had leftovers to get home with. Okay, what happened? Okay, I thought we had breakfast and we had lunch. We kind of skipped dinner on that, so. Like I said, we were go. I just forgot what we did, basically. But yeah, we just got home, and we got home just shortly after 6 p.m. That was between the hours that I set, between 6 and 7. So I made the original plans to be home between 6 and 7, which we did, just shortly after 6 o'clock. I think it was like 6:10, we pulled into your mom's place.
Yep.
We pulled in your mom's place. Your mom tracked us on that one app that you decided to delete right now because we're not on vacation no more, right?
Right.
So why have the app? It was called Life
360. You can track people, and she tracked us the whole trip.
Yeah, she tracked us the whole trip when we left Oklahoma City all the way home. She was already standing out.
Oh no, she tracked us from that morning when we
left. Oh wow, yeah, from the start to finish. Yeah, she tracked us all over the place, basically. But that was a good app to have, too.
I'm only going to download it for vacations.
Yeah. Otherwise, that was it. We talked to our mom and dad. We just came home, unpacked.
Guys, I have a question for you guys.
Quick question.
How many states did we go through?
How many states did we end up going through? The clue was in the videos. Make sure you guys count Iowa as a start. If you don't count our home state of Iowa, how many states we actually went through. Leave it down in the comments down below.
There was a lot of states, guys.
There was a lot of states we went through. A lot of them. Can you name them? Okay, we can accept 1 or 2 answers, okay, on this question.
We know, but we want you guys to know.
Leave it down in the comments down below.
Leave it in the comments below.
How many states we officially went through, basically. So leave those answers down below. There's 1 or 2 answers we will accept. Okay, video's about ready. This camera's about ready to go dead anyway.
Uh-oh, we got the button.
Yep, we got the button. We gotta get out of here. But that's our biggest review. Not our biggest review. Our trip review. The good, the bad, the ugly. Overall, I would rate this trip. It's not gonna be an A+ trip. No way. I'm gonna grade this as a. I'm gonna grade this as a C+.
I'm gonna go 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I would not go that high. I would say a C+ on this trip because of a lot on live issues and some other issues off camera and other issues that we did not agree with.
Yeah.
And we thought we were on the same page. Obviously, we were not. We were different. But once things got going on the same page, things were clicking. Right now, we gotta get out of here because this camera about ready to click off.
Guys, please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Guys, we'll see you later. Bye.